Right, so what's going on, boys? Welcome back to another video. It's me, Mr. Narcolepts. So today we're going to be talking about how defnoodles is actually going to be featuring on the 4th episode of the Onision documentary for whatever fucking reason, no one knows. But before we get started, leave a like on the video because I'm going to be honest with you, it helps me in the algorithm to get subs, okay? And speaking of subs, subscribe while you're down there liking. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Defnoodles is a piece. Do you like that little intro I did there, boys? It's a gag, you see. It's a pretty good gag as well, actually, because defnoodles is a character, you can actually call him whatever you want. But I'm still just going to say allegedly, just to save my arse, just in case. So off the rip, the whole documentary was pretty much a mess anyway, because they pressured actual victims of his into being on the documentary, even though they didn't want to, and they didn't actually want to tell their story, which is a real good marketing strategy there. I'm sure that's what you want said about a documentary that you want people to watch. We just forced the victims on just so we could actually get views on the documentary. But watch it still, though. Please watch it. That's the whole reason we fucking did it. So essentially what they said was going to happen was there were going to be a 4th episode with the girl called Sarah on it, which was the victim that didn't want her story sharing in the first place. But they told it, as you do, you know, they told it. And essentially that forces her to have to come on and actually speak her side of things, because they've already started it off, so she kind of has to finish it off correctly. So not only with that documentary do they tell victim stories without them wanting them to be told, they have some pretty fucking untrustworthy people that run the documentary and are on the documentary giving their piece. Chris Hansen, suspect number 1. He's not trustworthy at all. Maybe back in the day to Catch a Predator you could have trusted him. Not anymore. And Mr. Stephen Poarch. So during the recording of this, the documentary is actually going to release tomorrow, which would have made more sense to make this video tomorrow because I could actually put clips of it. It don't fucking matter, alright? I'm making the video now. They're releasing it tomorrow. I might do an update. So you might be wondering, how could this documentary possibly get wet? In fact, you're probably not wondering that because you read the fucking title. Anyway, it don't matter. Defnoodles is on the documentary, which will make things 100% fucking worse, because what does defnoodles actually have to do with it? Like, all defnoodles is known for is Mr. fucking criticism, unable to take it, or his most recent tactics of blocking one of the journalists that he was working with because she said some shit about him that he didn't like. I haven't looked into that yet. Maybe that's a video on its own, probably not, because I can't ramble for that long, even though 90% of my videos are me rambling anyways. Way self-deprecation. Are those jokes even funny anymore? Probably not. So anyway, in this video I'm going to be getting all my screenshots and shit from Mr. Tipster because I'm a lazy cunt and I can't be asked to go and get them myself. Thank you. So Mr. Moises Mendez II tweeted this out and put, "Scoop, I wrote about how defnoodles will be appearing in the 4th part of the Discovery documentary about Onision." Now instantly off the bat, people's reactions weren't the best. Admittedly so, like, that's rightfully so. Why the fuck would he even be on it? Like, what did he have to do with the situation? And it's also adding on to the untrustworthy people, because we all know defnoodles, Mr. pull shit out of his arse for no fucking reason. Like, this guy literally made an 8-minute video on someone, like, going to the fucking shop or some dumb shit. Can't remember what it was, but he just over-exaggerates literally everything. So I mean, if we talk about trustworthy people, he's at the fucking top of the list, let's be honest. Like, it's like the creators of this documentary are purposely trying to piss people off that watch it, when realistically that's maybe not the approach they should be going with, because it's about victims of, like, rape, sexual abuse, shit like that, because it's Onision and we all know what's happened with him in the past. And yet they bring on people that could essentially just skew the whole fucking truth, especially defnoodles. I mean, he's known for doing that, and there's no way the people that like make this documentary don't know that. That's literally the main thing that people know about defnoodles. So right here you can see influencer drama personality defnoodles will appear in Discovery Plus's controversial Onision documentary. So that essentially just sets it in stone that he's actually going to be a part of it. Who the fuck signed this off? Like, why would anyone sign on that? Why would anyone actually agree to have this man on there? Mr. fucking Welcome to Brazil, that guy, Mr. Comedian, but isn't funny. Like, it's just, why would you have him on there? Like, it wouldn't surprise me if he tries to make some fucking very unfunny jokes during the serious topic about someone being fucking raped or something. So there's this in the article, it reads, defnoodles, a popular influencer watchdog account on social media, will appear in controversial Disney documentary series about the YouTuber Onision, aka Mr. Gregory. According to press materials reviewed by Insider, in the 4th part of the docu-series, which is set to release on Thursday, aka tomorrow, Defnoodles, whose real name is Dennis Feitosa, is joined by other internet culture experts to comment on allegations surrounding infamous YouTuber Onision. Onision, what the fuck? That's exactly what you want. Mr. Defnoodles commenting on there, because I'm sure bringing any other commentary channel that actually covered like this situation seriously around the time, you know, fuck them guys, because they don't like Chris Hansen. However, bring on Defnoodles, because Defnoodles literally sucks everyone off that he meets because he's scared of confrontation. The point I was trying to make there is, don't get random people on to comment on shit they probably know fuck all about. Just let the victims do it. Defnoodles has become a polarising figure himself in the YouTube commentary community. For all the wrong reasons, but sure, we'll allow that. Feitosa has been known to, at times, seriously report on internet culture news, while also sometimes taking a satirical approach. That's partially wrong. I mean, I've commented on it in my old video on him fucking months ago. He's usually being jokey with it, even when it comes to shit like rape, as I've said rape so many, rape, fuck you, I'm gonna say it again, rape. This video just got blocked, which has caused some confusion. He's also been accused of taking certain aspects of stories out of context. He got accused of it, but it also got proven, but they leave that part out, I guess, for whatever reason. The documentary series has laid out the multiple allegations of abusive behaviour and grooming against Onision. Onision has previously denied allegations of predatory behaviour and grooming. So a quick question I have about this is, are we going to get Defnoodles or Dennis Feitosa on the documentary? Because he claims when he's doing serious shit, he's being Dennis. But he also calls it Defnoodles because if he says something wrong, it can hide behind the character thing. I've mentioned that in the video before, so I'm not going to go on a rant about that, but that's another reason why I think, is it really the best option to get him on the fucking documentary? Like, really? I mean, the documentary, they say it's controversial. It kind of is, but a lot of the stuff they brought up in it was already public, so it wasn't really shocking to anyone. Now, don't get me wrong, the shit in it is still pretty fucked, but they carry off like Defnoodles is going to bring something new to the table. He's not. He's just going to bring up old shit exactly how he does with everything else. The documentary itself has also been pretty controversial. Much of the criticism of it has revolved around Chris Hansen's involvement, obviously because Chris Hansen's a bit fucking sketchy nowadays. According to Mashable Morgan Sung, several women who accused Onision of predatory behaviour were interviewed on Chris Hansen's YouTube livestream would have a seat with Chris Hansen. In late 2019, numerous questions were raised by journalists and subjects about the production of Hansen's show, eventually resulting in the firing of one of Hansen's producers. If you haven't been caught up on the whole shit, Chris Hansen is mainly hated because, to get information, he would work with, just going to use an example, someone like Anonymous Gene, a known doxer and harasser. How do I know that? Because he doxed John Swan and John Swan's sister. This was a while ago, but that didn't really take away the fuckness of it, because Anonymous Gene, think about that. Chris Hansen is a celebrity, and just to get a bit of dirt on Onision, or John, because John made a video on him, he was willing to break the law. But no, it wasn't him that broke the fucking law, because he paid Gene to do it. However, Gene's anonymous, hence the name Anonymous fucking Gene. Therefore, no one actually got done for that, but people knew Chris was working with him. So as much as you hate John Swan, thank him for that piece of information. So because of this documentary, Onision got demonetized, which, you know, fine. He deserves it. He's a piece of shit. And I don't really have anything else to say about that. He deserved it. I know I started it off like I was going to come with a counterpoint, but no, he deserved it. End of. A lot of people weren't satisfied with that decision of Onision getting demonetized. They thought he should get banned, which is understandable. I completely understand why people want that, because he's a piece of shit. People have been advocating for his ban for fucking years, and honestly, at one point I was advocating for it too. That don't mean I'm not anymore, it's just I don't really care anymore whether he stays or fucking goes. So that's going to be it for today's video, boys. Essentially, to round this up, don't let Defnoodles be a part of anything serious related, because it's not worth it. One, you'll get a fuck ton of hate. Two, he's not a credible person, because he's known to fabricate a fuck ton of shit, called James Charles a predator when it wasn't proven, called a bunch of commentary YouTubers that he didn't like alt-right, then claimed he was joking. There's a list of shit that he's done. So to round this video up, fuck Defnoodles, end of. So that's going to be it, boys. I appreciate you watching. Like I said, leave a like, subscribe. We're almost at 820, I believe. We're getting closer to 1k. Help me get there, you know, journey to 1k subs. But yeah, join my Discord server. Forgot to mention that at the start. That's in the description too. It's a fucking lovely place. We chat there sometimes. Pretty racist in there, but that's fine. It's fine. We ignore that. Nah, I'm joking. Honestly, on a real, like, just join it. It's a good place. Sometimes. There is arseholes in there, but it is fine. Just fucking block them. But yeah, that's going to be it from me for today's video, boys. I appreciate you watching. And that's essentially it. I hope you all had a good day. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Maybe an upload tomorrow. I'm kind of on that daily grind, or at least I'm trying to be. So yeah, that's all from me today, boys. See you later on. Peace out, people. Goodbye.